Hello everyone, I'm Priyansh Meena and I'm here to present my insights and presentation on the electric vehicle analysis. It was the challenge which was organized by the Code Basics. Here I begin. Starting with the problem statement. Uh, Atlic Motors is an automotive giant from USA specializing in electric vehicles. In last 5 years, their market share rose to 25% in electric and hybrid vehicles segment in North America. So, as part of their expansion plans, they wanted to launch their best-selling models in India, where their market share is less than 2%. So, the chief of the Atlic Motors in India wanted to do a detailed market study of existing EV hybrid market in India before proceeding further. So, uh, the first question is top and bottom makers of the for the fiscal years 2023 and 2024 in terms of number of two-wheelers sold. So I have mentioned the top makers of two-wheelers and four makers, actually top and bottom makers of two and four-wheelers both. So first in two-wheelers, first one is the Ola Electric, which is dominant in the two-wheeler electric vehicle market. Second one is the TVS, third one is Ether, then Hero Electric, and then Ampere. Bottom makers of the two-wheelers EVs is first one is the battery electric, which have the very lowest number of electric vehicles sold. Second one is the Kinetic Energy. Third one is Jitendra. Fourth one is the Bigos, and fifth one is the Beam. Now talking about the top five makers of the four wheelers in EVs, uh, Tata Motors is creating. Tata Motors is actually dominant in this segment. Second one is Mahindra and Mahindra. Third one is MG Motors, BYD India, and Hyundai Motors. Bottom five makers of four wheeler EVs is the first one is the Mercedes Benz. Second is Kia Motors. Third is Volvo Auto. So second question was the identifying the top five states with highest penetration rate in two-wheelers and four-wheeler EV sales in financial year 2024. So Goa has the highest penetration rate of 8.8 uh, in 2024 in two-wheelers. Second one is the Karnataka. Third one is Maharashtra. Fourth one is Kerala and Delhi. In four-wheelers, it is Chandigarh, Delhi, Goa, Kerala, and Maharashtra. Uh, States with negative penetration rate is Ladakh with minus 14.98, and then Andaman and Nicobar Island with minus 1.88%. So quarterly trends based on the sales volume for top five EV makers. So these are the copies of visuals which I pasted in the presentation. For the dynamic visuals, you have to visit at my Power BI report uh, to the link. Uh, Going further with the presentation. How do the EV sales and penetration rate in Delhi compare to Karnataka? So this is the solution for it. Uh, List down the compounded annual growth rate in four-wheelers units for top five makers from 2022 to 2024. So I said earlier, Tata Motors is making dominance in this segment, but its CAGR is lowest. Uh, Hyundai Motors have the sorry, BYD Motors have the highest penetration rate, following Hyundai Motors. Third one is the Mahindra and Mahindra. Fourth one is MG Motors, and then Tata Motors. Uh, List down the top 10 states that had the highest compounded annual growth rate from 2022 2024 in total vehicles sold. This is the solution for it. What are the peak and low season months for EV sales based on the data from 2024 to 2024, 2022 to 2024? This is the solution. What is the projected number of EV sales, including two-wheelers and four-wheelers, for the top 10 states by penetration rate in 2020, 2030 based on the compounded annual growth rate from previous years? So Maharashtra have the highest projected number of EV sales. Now, revenue growth rate in two-wheelers and four-wheelers in India between 2022 to 2024 and 2023 versus 2024. So if we see in the difference of revenue growth rate is less in 2023 to 2024, it is very much higher in between 2022 to 2024. Now, solutions for the secondary research questions for which this presentation uh, uh, is very important. Now, first question was what are the primary reasons for customers choosing four-wheelers EVs in 2023 and 2024? So, first one is the government incentives and policies. The FAME or the faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid and electric automotive in India is an incentive program for government subsidy on electric vehicles. So, as part of the FEMA 2, which went live on April 1, 2019. Schemes provides a subsidy of up to 10,000 rupees per kilowatt of battery capacity. This translates to varying amounts of depending on in the battery size and type of vehicles. For instance, a vehicle with 30 kilowatt battery capacity could potentially receive a subsidy of 3 lakh rupees. Uh, uh, Another reason based on the government policies is that in most cases implementing the subsidy policy, the road tax of electric four wheelers is completely exempted with the exemption of Kerala, Gujarat, and Uttar Pradesh. Registration fees for all kinds of EVs are waived countrywide. Also, the reduction of GST in EVs is also playing an important role why people are adopting four-wheeler EVs. EV has been reduced from 12% to 5% GST. GST on EV has been reduced from 12% to 5%, and GST on charger stations for EVs has been reduced from 18% to 5%. Uh, s- Now, second reason is the monetary benefit to the customers. The running cost of EV is much lower than the equivalent petrol or diesel vehicle, obviously. Second one is the electric. Vehicles have a very low maintenance cost because they don't have as many moving parts as an internal combustion vehicle. Third one is the electric vehicle don't have gears and are very convenient to drive. There are no complicated controls, just accelerate, brake, and steer. Fourth one is convenience in charging at home. You can charge them at home. Fifth is no noise pollution. Okay. Second question is how do government incentives and subsidies impact the adoption rates of two-wheelers and four-wheelers? Which state is in India provided most subsidies? So the answer for the second part of this question is given further, not in this slide. So, starting with the answer of the first part, strategies reached by the government have made EVs accessible, affordable, and attractive to many customers. These initiatives are facilitating technological advancements and increasing domestic manufacturing without being dependent on imports. So, this is helping to reshape the entire electric two-wheelers ecosystem in India. Uh, Government policies like uh, production linked incentives, and electric mobility promotion scheme 2024, have a crucial role in generating the awareness among people, leading to rise in adoption of electric vehicles. So to prove the above statements, I have insights from my own electric vehicle analysis report. So first one is that the total wheelers sold in 2023 were 728K, and this number grew to 933K in 2024. Total four-wheelers sold in 2023 were 47K, and this number grew to 87K in 2024. You can see it's double uh, the number from previous year. Third question is how does the availability of charging stations and infrastructure correlate with the EV sales and penetration rate in top five states? So the availability of accessibility charging infrastructure represents a linchpin in widespread adoption of electric vehicles. In the realm of electric mobility, the phrase range anxiety has long been a deterrent for perspective of EV buyers. A fear of running out of battery power without a nearby charging station have been significant psychological barrier. So there are 12,146 public EV charging stations operational across the country. So states having most charging stations are first one is the Maharashtra, which has the highest number of charging stations, which is 3,079. Following with Delhi, which has 1,889 charging stations. Third one is Karnataka with 1,041 charging stations. Fourth one is Kerala with 852 charging stations, and then Tamil Nadu 643 charging stations. So the most interesting question is that who should be the brand ambassador if Athlete Motors launches their EV or hybrid vehicles in India? So according to me, Akshay Kumar should be the brand ambassador of the Athlete Motors in India because the common perception between the people among the people is about the EVs is that they are more eco-friendly and they are somewhat cheaper in terms of running cost. In India, Akshay Kumar have a very good and positive image in terms of spreading social awareness in a society or in a country. So, if and if he will be the brand ambassador of the Ethnic Motors, so the people and the audience of the country, the customers in the country will notice the brand and will take their interest in this brand. Also, the Akshay Kumar is not the till now. Akshay Kumar is not the brand ambassador of any EV making company. So it will be an excellent move for the Athlete Motors to Akshay Kumar for being a brand ambassador of Athlete Motors. Now, fifth question is which state of India is ideal to start the manufacturing unit? So this is the answer. This is the answer of the previous question's second part. Uh, that is the Gujarat. Gujarat gives most subsidies for purchasing the electric vehicle. Uh, so Gujarat, for this question, the answer is that Gujarat can be the ideal state for manufacturing unit because it can fulfill all three factors. That is, ease in doing business, subsidies provided, and stability in the government. Gujarat have a stable government from a very long period of time, and government also promotes its business-friendly environment. The state has become a hub of EV manufacturing, attracting both new investments and expansions from existing car manufacturers. MG Motors has recently begun manufacturing its newly launched EV at its plants in Alwar and has announced plans for the second plant with a 5,000 crore investment. Maruti Suzuki, India's largest car maker, will roll out its first electric vehicles from its plants in Gujarat this year. Tata Motors has also operationalized its newly acquired car manufacturing projects. So, subsidies given in Gujarat for EVs. If we talk about the two-wheelers, maximum up to rupees 20,000, three-wheelers benefit up to rupees 50,000, and four-wheeler benefit up to rupees 1.5 lakhs. If I talk about my top three recommendations for electric motors, so electric motors should play a very strategically move while starting their EV business in India because the demand for electric vehicles is increasing because of the increasing competition, increasing awareness, variety of technologies, emerging technology, and design of the vehicles, and also the government is supporting the production of electric vehicles and the adoption of electric vehicles as well. So my recommendation for electric vehicles are: first one, the company has to do a quality analysis of top electric vehicles in India, like this I said earlier, that is Ola, TVS, Taker, Tata, Mahindra, and Lotus, etc. So having detailed knowledge about these strategies and interior analysis of our competitors will be a very productive move for a new company in a country. Second is, companies should work on inventing, upgrading, or bringing a cheaper substitute of lithium battery because customers have to make the battery of their electric vehicles replace after a fixed period of time and it costs them way too much. So there are many times before purchasing an electric vehicle, either it is a two-wheeler or four-wheeler, customer reject their thought of purchasing EV because of the replacement of the battery of the vehicle. It ranges between 20,000 to 50,000 for two-wheelers and 2 lakh to 5 lakh for four-wheelers. And it is approx in 5 years it has to be replaced for two-wheelers, and I don't know about the four-wheelers. My third recommendation is that with establishment of the business in India, the company should focus on building the charging infrastructure in India, especially in the areas where there are potential customers, but there are very less charging stations in their area. So these were my recommendations for the electric motors. At last, I want to thank you Core Basics for two reasons. First of all, for this wonderful and amazing project in electric vehicle analysis, and secondly for creating and for designing such a wonderful course on data analytics in which I am enrolled, and I'm learning so much amazing things from out of it. So thank you so much. Thanks.